now move to combat.
Hold on, before you move to combat.
Before I move to combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy. Oh no!
You have to be attacking.
Yes, yes, yes. Play this.
Did you draw for turn?
No, not yet. I forgot. This one.
Ay, di ba, tigwan na pala. Mali.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. Sorry about that. Lightning Bolt does not deal with Aragorn. Duel Commander players, welcome to Season 2 of Singles Only. This is the first episode. My name is Ben, and in this episode I am against Wella. She is playing Aragorn, King of Gondor, and I will be playing the Beamtown Bullies. Beamtown Bullies is just a Jund good stuff mid-range deck that happens to have an eject button or a combo that enables it to donate a leveler onto the opponent side of the battlefield. So pretty much it plays like Boomer Jund in Modern, which is something that I really like. But at the same time, it fixes a lot of the issues that Boomer Jund had before, which would be how to get past big mana or linear decks that happen to get through the disruption and discard that Jund presents.
Hello, I'm Wella from Team Judge. I'm playing Aragorn. I've been playing this deck since March, and this is sort of the mid-range version. I have counter spells, I have flashy creatures. My game plan is to play Aragorn, get the Monarch, keep drawing cards, and just have enough removals for the Beamtown. Alright.
Ano na ba? Diagonal na ba kami?
Yes.
Ayan.
Yeah.
5 for Wella? Okay.
Okay.
And I have a 7.
Seven, okay.
I shall play first.
Alright.
So, I mulliganed my opening 7. It was just hot garbage. I mulliganed to 6, bottoming up Pyroglyph. So, in this particular matchup, I'm looking for a turn 1 Dork or any form of mana acceleration onto a turn 2 3 drop that either generates card advantage or expands my board. In this case, I was able to get that particular setup in my second hand, in which case the option for the tool for the job in this case was Priest.
This is a good hand. I have Arcane Signet. I can do a turn 3 Aragorn if I get a Force of Will or like the Pillar of the Barons. I can also do a turn 3 Wandering Emperor. So yeah, I can just do turn 1, then turn 2 Arcane Signet, turn 3 whatever. Okay, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna start by playing an Arid Mesa.
Okay.
Crack that, fetch a Taiga.
Okay. Thoughtseize.
Taiga is red-green, so unfortunately I'm not
no.
playing Thoughtseize.
Okay.
And I can't fetch black. Well, I can fetch red-black, but yes. And Deathrite Shaman.
Okay. Draw. I'm gonna play this and I'm done.
You're done. Okay, I'll tap. Draw for turn.
This, I then want to draw this.
Okay, I'm going to pay 2 life to shock
Okay.
crypt. Do this. I will exile the
Okay.
Arid Mesa to float green, casting a Grist. This is okay.
Wow, okay.
So she opens on a fetch land and just passes. I'm thinking potential Mana Tithe or Force Spike here, but then this is specifically the reason why I look for an impactful 3-drop that advances my board. It's so I can get through the 2 mana counter spells, which she has more of than just the simple Mana Tithe or Force Spike. So I cast Grist here. Hopefully it resolves.
I didn't expect Grist here, but there's nothing I can do anyway. I don't have a counter spell for it. I think it's not a big threat right now, so all good. It's so early.
There's results.
Yeah.
Results. Okay. So I will put the Grist up to 4.
Okay.
And then I will mill a card, which is a Goblin Engineer.
So do.
And I'll create an insect. Okay.
I
Pass
have-
turn. Take 1. You're at 19.
Answer for that. Under equals.
Under equals. Okay. Alright.
Reveal. It's not so bad, so I'll keep it.
Leaves it on top.
Okay. this.
Did you draw for turn?
No, not yet. I forgot. This and I'll play this. Your turn.
Arcade. Ooh, she has an early Aragorn. That cannot be good. Alright, so I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
Discard I draw. I will plus the grist
Okay.
to 5 mil. Create another insect.
Okay.
Right. I will move to combat
Yep, I'll take 2.
and I will attack. Take 2. 17.
Yep.
And then I will pass the turn. Early Aragorn.
This.
Sure.
And no, wait. Actually. I'm done. Your turn. Wait lang. This
Ay,
is
di ba,
the play, right?
tig one na pala. Mali.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. Sorry about that. End of turn, I will flash in an Orcish Bowmasters to shoot you for 1.
Nope.
If that's resolves, no, it does not resolve.
Two or less, right?
Yeah, it's more or less, yes. Alright, if that's the case, I will untap. I will draw for turn.
Okay.
Okay. I will move to combat.
Two.
To 2. I will cast a survival of the fittest.
We're gonna go.
Yep. That's definitely not good. I will take
Yeah,
up the
have to
grist
counter
to mill a
Yep.
card.
Okay, what's -5?
I deal damage equal to the number of creature
Oh.
cards in the graveyard.
Okay.
So there's another creature there, 6. And then I will tap this, exile your Bloodstained Mire. So float green, cast the lighted.
Okay.
Alright, I'll pass the turn.
Alright.
So the survival of the fittest, unfortunately, gets mana leaked, I believe. And the lighted halfling resolves.
So, let's see. So, this, he looks like he overcommitted. And he only has 2 cards left in his hand. So after I play this, I'm only gonna have Grist to worry about. It's at 6 now, but I don't think that worried about his ultimate if he ever decides to play it. So yeah, Sweltering Suns. Thank you.
Major blowout there. Ah, shit. So that was terrible. I lost everything I worked for over the past 4 turns in one fell swoop. That was terrible. Yes. Draw a card.
3 cards.
Cards. So I will plus the grist to mill 1 more.
Yep.
And the insect.
Okay.
And I will do a commercial district. Surveil. I will leave that card on top. Go. Faster.
Gonna bounce the Grist.
Bounce my grist.
Okay. Draw.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll pass. Your turn.
Draw for a turn.
Okay.
So she's probably going to counter the grist when it comes down. I will bestow the Detective's Phoenix, targeting the
Okay, sure. Collect
insect.
evidence 6, right?
Yes,
Okay.
collecting evidence for 6,
Okay.
total of 6. Resolve?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving to combat.
That's 3, right?
Yeah, there's 3.
Thinking. Yeah, okay. I'll take 3.
I will pass.
Pass. End of turn. I'll play Wandering Emperor.
Sure.
I'll create a Samurai.
Okay, before you untap,
Yeah.
I will bolt the Emperor.
Sure.
So she casts a Wandering Emperor, flash threat, basically projecting that she's gonna slam Aragorn the next turn and put me behind even more. But the thing is, I have a lightning bolt in my hand. Lightning bolt does not deal with Aragorn, but it does prevent her from getting a second activation off of Wandering Emperor. So instead of dealing with 2 samurais in a deck where I only have 1 sweeper, I would rather just be dealing with 1 samurai. So in this case, bolt the Wandering Emperor. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll play this.
Okay.
And then I'll play Aragorn.
Sige.
I'm done. Monarch draw.
Okay.
Your turn.
Take 1. Which
Okay. He has 1 card in hand that I don't know.
instead, I'll take it back. She casts Aragorn and she gains the Monarch. I'm desperately trying to get Monarch from her so she doesn't howling mine me to death. So in this case, I cast Tainted Pact looking for a way to get rid of Monarch or at least generate some value off the cards that I have remaining.
What's Tainted Pact?
I exile top cards from the top of my deck until I get a card that I want. Or I exile 2 cards with the same name, which doesn't have it. And then I will put that card into my hand.
Yep. So you could either remove your entire library
Or I get the card that I want.
Yep.
It's okay.
What is this? Flying Haste. Okay.
I find the Skyfire Phoenix. I am aware that she has left up mana for a Brazen Borrower. In this case, if I have a Skyfire Phoenix, I can at least get through with 1 flying creature, snatch the Monarch for a turn, and hopefully see where it goes from there.
Duel Commander. Okay.
Okay, so I will put this into my hand.
So he's gonna try to get the Monarch from
I will draw.
which he will.
Okay, so I'll cast Skyfire Phoenix and this
Okay.
resolves.
Yep.
Combat, attack you.
Okay. I will play this first. And then... Okay. So I will block this.
Skyfire. Alright, so trade.
Yep.
We'll
And
get the Monarch.
You get the draw.
And then
So that's good. Because you have to tap 4.
and step Monarch
Do it.
draw.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go draw. Okay. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. So my turn.
Okay.
I'll play this. 2 or more, so this. Fine. I'm playing Danik.
Oh shit. Big targets. Okay.
And then I'm playing Lightning Leaves.
Oh my god. Okay, great.
And I will play Danik.
Okay.
Attacking with everyone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
No blocks for 8. No,
Alright.
6.
I put the Greaves to
Aragorn.
How many cards do you have? You have 30. So that's 2 cards I need to get it, but I think I will keep it
With Demi.
with them because he's more important than Aragorn.
Sure. And step Monarch draw.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Next turn, we get Monarch ulit. Draw for turn.
Yep.
I'm very much behind,
I don't know.
regardless of what she has in hand. So, casting Beam Tunnels.
Uh-oh.
Triggering Skyfire Phoenix.
Sure. Yep.
Moving to combat.
Alright.
Attack you with the Skyfire.
Okay, I'll take 3.
Right, so gain the Monarch.
Yep.
And then instead Monarch draw.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Alright. Draw. Okay. You're dead.
Dead. I'm dead.
I'll play land first. Play this. And then 3, 6. I'll attack with the call.
Mm-hmm.
You're 6, right? He blocked with 7. So, attack. Yeah, I'm gonna attack this as well.
We can't block. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that's game.
Yay!
These matchups so rough. I'm dead. Is over. Let's move to game 2. Alright, so for this game, I'm switching commanders to Slimefoot and Squee. Unfortunately, in this particular matchup with Beamtown Bullies, I am on the back foot. So when I'm on the back foot, I switch to Slimefoot. In Duel Commander, there is a mechanic called Commander Swap where you are able to take your commander, put it into your 99, and pull a different legend with the same color identity to put into your command zone. In this case, I am swapping from Beamtown Bullies to Slimefoot and Squee. Slimefoot and Squee enables me to get on the board much faster, and it enables me to have a wider board presence, which puts me in a better position to steal Monarch and Initiative from my opponent, who has a deck that's built around those two mechanics. This is a mulligan.
Okay, this is not bad.
Okay, I will putting down this card. So I'm once again down to 6, but this is exactly the reason why I switched to Slimefoot and Squee. It basically takes out one of the two things that I'm looking for, which is an impactful turn 2 play after turn 1 mana acceleration, which gets me on the board right away and applies pressure. So in this case, I found a Deathrite Shaman. No, an Elves of Deep Shadow. In this case, I found an Elves of Deep Shadow in my opening 6, and from there, I proceed to play Taiga and cast Elves of Deep Shadow to hopefully accelerate into a turn 2 Slimefoot.
So this is not so bad. I have 3 lands. I have Greaves again, and I have a counter spell. I have a Flame of Anor for removal or to draw 2 more cards, and I have a Cult of Epiphany later on if I have for cycling and for blockers as well if I do get overwhelmed.
Alright, so I'll start by playing a Taiga and tapping for green to cast Elves of Deep Shadow.
I'll draw. Oh, okay. Playing this and I'm done.
I'll untap, I'll draw. I will fetch.
Oh.
Take 1. I will find myself Bayou. I will actually find myself Badlands. Pay 1 life, tapping the Elves of Deep Shadow for black to cast Slimefoot and Squee.
Alright.
Slimefoot and Squee resolves, I create a separately and I pass a check.
I'm gonna fetch for a surveil land with this one.
Okay.
I will surveil.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, it's fine.
Draw for turn.
Yeah, this will be my draw for the turn.
Okay.
Couldn't do anything about that turn 2 Slimefoot, so I'm keeping the Eiganjo on top as a removal. Play land,
Okay.
and it's your turn.
Okay. I'll untap. I'll draw my card for the turn. I will play a Bayou. I'll tap these 2 cards. I will cast a Delithi Voidwalker. Black and black. Counter spell. Okay, so countered. Then I will now move to combat.
Yep.
I will attack with the Slimefoot and Squee.
I will take 5.
Take 5.
Dothy Voidwalker's trouble. Not really that bad, but it's still trouble for me because I can't block it. So I had to counter it.
Right, then I will pass the turn.
I took 1. No, I didn't take 1 earlier. Okay.
You just took 1 from the fetch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright.
Sweltering Suns! Oh, wow.
Sweltering Suns again. Alright, go ahead.
She passes the turn, I untap, draw. This is a rough, Wella.
Okay.
And I will now move to combat.
Hold on, before you move to combat.
Before I move to combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this. Oh no!
Yeah, it has to be attacking!
Yes, yes, yes. You can
Alright,
move to combat.
move to combat.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. I will attack
Okay, now I'm
with targeting.
targeting slime.
Targeting stuff.
Yes.
Right. I create one more sapling.
Yep.
So take
Okay.
3 left. Okay. So she killed our slime foot.
Yes, she's gonna bring it back.
We're going to try to bring it back now. So we're
Yep.
going to sacrifice this sapling to put in
Yep.
slime foot, the OT Void Walker, and another sapling.
Okay.
And here we go to get blown out
Oh
by
yeah,
Sweltering Suns. Go.
Naughty Void Walker comes back. Okay, made a mistake there.
I totally forgot about that ability. That he can bring another creature back with him. So that was a mistake.
I attack with my slime foot. I was surprised because she Eiganjo'd the slime foot, which taps her out, which is excellent for me because I can activate the slime foot now without thinking too much and bring back both the slime foot and the down.
Something decent. We're gonna play Sanctifier.
Ugh.
And then Oops.
Yeah.
And Cuckoo.
With the Sanctifier.
And Dirt.
That thing has protection from
Black
black
and
and
red.
red, right? Just like basically
Made
every...
a mistake killing this guy.
Yeah.
Forgot about the other creature it can bring back.
So for the turn draw.
Okay.
Okay, that is a roughie. So that's 2-2. We're definitely not gonna punch through that with
So-
what. So moving to combat. I will attack with these
Okay.
and create another.
So I can't block this.
Yes.
Right. So I take 6 and down to 5.
And then I will take 2.
Oh.
60. Then I'll play a shoulder.
Okay.
And then I pass the turn.
Alright. I'm gonna take 2 from there or alright, I'll draw. I'll
Take
take
2.
Yeah. Okay.
Supreme Verdict. Oh no.
Nope.
Okay.
There's no supreme verdict. If he has a removal, I'm dead. Lightning beams. Griffin. Okay, I get Monarch. Where's my Monarch?
Sorry. Monarch.
Alright. And
Sure.
then I'll attack with Aragorn.
I must. Yeah. None of my creatures can block her.
Yep. Team 4.
4.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I draw. So I take another 2. Your turn.
And step. Pay 1.
Alright.
I will pay 2 rather.
Yep.
Because that only produces black. I'll besiege you the base.
Okay.
So you can search for a land with a basic land type.
Oh yeah.
I will untap. So 4 na to. I will draw for my turn.
So you only have
Gain 2.
1 card.
So I will sacrifice the Void Walker.
Okay. To get the greens.
Yeah, to cast the
Okay,
greens.
sure. Okay. Choose an exiled card. Okay. This gets exiled. Sanctifier.
Yeah, right. So, right. And then I will Fatal Push to Aragorn.
Okay.
Right. And then I will cast the equip the Greaves onto the shogun.
Okay.
And then I will move to combat
I'm dead.
and swing with the team.
I'm dead.
Good lord.
I made a mistake with the.
With the
yeah,
Eiganjo.
I didn't know. Yeah.
I Fatal Push the Aragorn and I swing for lethal.
Well, he had fatal push as well, so I'm definitely dead.
Time to go to game 3.
Difficult hand. But
This one is a very difficult hand as well.
This is at the back. This.
I don't know if this is gonna be good, but that is the best option I have. Okay,
It's bad.
it's the best option I have. Okay, I will keep that.
Yeah, me too.
So, game 3, I'm keeping my opening 7. This is actually a B plus hand already. I'm gonna settle for this one. It has exactly what I want from an opening 7 against an Aragorn, which is mana acceleration into turn 2 Slimefoot. I couldn't ask for much more. It also had a Headliner Scarlet, which is a way of alpha striking past an Aragorn without having to think of the lifelink that creature has.
This opening hand, I do have preordain, so I think I'm just gonna play preordain turn 1 and play Otawara and preordain turn 1 and hope I get a basic land type so I can have a Glacial Fortress come into play untapped next turn.
Okay.
Great.
Preordain.
Okay.
Playing Otawara. Second play preordain. So scry 2.
There goes her lands.
I like this one, but I don't want to put it on. But then, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. And I'm gonna get
Draw
this.
that. Okay.
Your
Done?
turn. Yeah, I'm done.
Go for turn.
No, I'm gonna.
Iron Mesa fetch, take one.
Okay.
I will fetch a Badlands. Tap the Badlands for black to cast Deathrite Chop.
Okay.
And cut this.
Alright. Draw.
Sure.
Ah, okay. That's not bad. Now I'll play this. Okay, your turn.
Draw for turn. Okay, so I will play a Root Down Rag. I'll tap the Deathrite Shaman to exile this.
Yep.
Iron Mesa for black. Tapping the other 2 lands, casting Slimefoot into
Yes. Go ahead.
Slimefoot into yourselves, and I will pass the turn.
Okay.
So I open this game. I'm opening this game the same way I would like to open most games against this opponent. I start with a fetch land, fetching a duel, and then casting Deathrite Shaman, setting up a turn 2 Slimefoot, which fortunately resolves.
Alright. This is not so good, but I'm gonna play. And it's your turn.
I will untap. I will draw for turn.
Okay.
I will play this. And I will move to combat.
Okay.
Attack you for 4.
Alright. Yep.
And then I will play a Scavengers.
Scavenger.
Casting.
Hold on. Refrain.
Yuck.
Draw.
I will then pass turn.
Okay. Draw. Alright. Okay. So playing that.
Mhm.
Colony.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, okay, your turn.
On your end step, I'm gonna tap this for black, and I'm going to tap Deathrite Shaman to try to exile your reprieve. Damage,
Okay.
or lose 2 life rather. Yeah, lose 2
Yeah.
life. Untapping,
Okay.
ability, draw for turn.
Yes.
I'll play a Bloodstainer. I will move to combat.
I will your
Swift.
Slimefoot. Yes.
Oh boy. So she turns my Slimefoot into a vehicle, which basically renders it useless. I'm trying to figure out a way to get rid of the Slimefoot without having to jump through too many hoops, but unfortunately that is not possible at the moment. Currently, we have a decent amount of pressure, and she seems to be stumbling on lands. So what I decided to do here is to pile on more pressure by following up the Swift reconfiguration Slimefoot with additional creatures in the form of Scavenging Ooze and Finhorn Owls.
Yeah, I'm just very short on white mana. I have a lot of white cards in my hand that could answer all these things that he's throwing at me right now. But unfortunately, I only have one, so I can only play one per turn. And I'm choosing the reconfiguration first, so I can at least shut down the token generating ability of Slime.
So how do I deal with that now? That is rough.
It's not so rough, you're ahead.
Sure. Okay, if
Sure.
that's the case,
Sure.
I will let that resolve.
Okay.
I will move to combat.
I'll take 3.
I will just attack with
Okay.
2.
Okay.
And then I will cast the Scavenging Ooze.
Yep.
And I'll tap the Bloodstained Mire for green from Avimaya. I'll cast the Finhorn.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Draw. Okay. Okay.
Denick, okay. In response to Denick, I will activate Deathrite Shaman to
Yep.
target the Preordain.
Okay. Boost. Here.
Okay. She plays a Denick, a Pious Apprentice, for which we have no removal. So that already puts us in a tight spot in terms of our graveyard shenanigans, because we cannot make use of the recurring nightmare that we have in hand. We cannot make use of a lot of the abilities of our creatures, including the Deathrite Shaman, which is basically now a 1/2. So in this case, I just try to beat down as best as I can, casting a Headliner Scarlet and swinging in for 8.
Denick is probably the best play here. I wanna play Prismatic Ending as well, but I think Denick is the better choice because he shuts down the Shaman and he shuts down the Ooze.
So she has a Denick, which is not the greatest for us because that puts us a little behind on what we're trying to do. On upkeep, we're going to try to draw a better card, sacrificing the Bloodstained Mire, and we will look for our Black-Red Surveillance.
Looking for an answer. You have 4 cards.
4 cards, yes. 4 cards. 4 cards. We need a way to deal with the Denick and at the same time get our Slimefoot out of the sticky situation. We're going to surveil. I'm going to put that in the graveyard. And we are going to take our draw step. Draw for turn.
Alright.
So we will play the Swamp. And we will cast a Headliner Scarlet. Mana Tide. I will
Yep.
pay for it.
Yep. Okay. At least that's 1 less damage. Okay.
I will pay
ahead.
for it, and then what's this?
I'm gonna die.
So if I attack with 6, this is gonna be 6, 8 down to 2. But if I crew, it's gonna be 6 down to 4 with 1 more creature. With 1 more creature. So that is smart play. With 1 more creature. Oof, the Denick is such a headache. Yeah, attack.
Okay.
Attacking for 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Down to 2.
And I will pass to you.
Okay. Draw.
The Sweltering Suns. Burn. It's like the only reason why I'm doing this is because she doesn't have double red.
I know.
I mean, like, there's like every single creature I have is like 3 or less, and I'm like I'm 1 sweeper from getting knocked out.
Okay. First, I'll attack with Denick. Right?
Take 2.
Ah.
Take 2.
And then I'll shock
Okay.
myself.
Aragorn.
Aragorn.
Yeah, sure. So she casts Aragorn during her turn. So this is a life. We have two life linker problems. Fortunately, she attacks with the Denic, so we only have one blocker that we have to think about. In this case, we just have to get rid of the Aragorn, and the best way to do that is, well, we actually have a lot of ways to do that. You need to play the red.
Oh, I need to play the red now, right?
Yes, that's why you shot yourself.
No, I have to play Aragorn then.
Okay.
Even if I play the red.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
Monarch.
Monarch draw.
Okay.
Ah! So tight.
Alright. Untapping.
I think I'm gonna die.
And then for the beginning of my upkeep, I can exile the top card of my library face
Oh,
down.
I should have done
And then I
something.
can play that card this turn. So exiling the top card of my library face down. And then I will draw my card for the turn.
Okay,
How many cards do you have? You have 2 cards.
I have 2 cards.
So this is where things get quirky. Sure. I will cast a Tainted Pact.
Okay, go. Goes to your hand. No?
Yeah, it was my handless.
Okay. Did you look at this one, ba?
I looked at it.
Ah,
Yes,
okay,
that's
okay.
the one exiled from
Baka
Scarlet.
mamaya that's what you're looking for pala.
No. That would be a disaster. That would be an absolute disaster. Can't target stuff in graveyards. Can't target stuff in graveyards. Exiling this one.
Oh, you have to exile it?
I mean, like to put it in and then putting it in my hand from Tainted Pact.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
it goes into my hand.
Yep.
Yes. And then this goes to my hand.
Okay.
Casting Broadside.
Yep.
Result.
Yeah.
Okay, moving to combat.
Okay.
So I will attack with everything, triggering Boast,
Okay.
sacrificing my Slimefoot,
Yep.
shooting the Aragorn.
Yeah. I needed red. I needed red.
It just so happens that when I Tainted Pact, I hit a Broadside Bombardiers, which addresses 2 of my problems. One, it allows me to sacrifice my now artifact Slimefoot and Squee, putting it back into the command zone, or into my graveyard for that matter, and get through the issue of the Swift reconfiguration. Also, this deals 5 damage, which we could have thrown to our opponent, or to the Aragorn, which I did in this case, to be able to swing for lethal.
If I had a red mana source here, I could have played Bolt Bend, and I could have turned the game around.
But
Unfortunately, I didn't have. So, good game. Thank you for the playtest.
oh yeah,
Despite the surprise cameras and lights.
You're welcome. I just wanted to make the best possible use for the afternoon. So yes, this is Wella on Singles Only.
After 3 months
I-
of no play.
It was it was like game 1 was as expected. This matchup for Beamtown Bullies is very rough game 1, specifically for this very reactive version of Aragorn. It's borderline impossible for me to combo off, which is also why a major factor why game 1 felt like such a chore for me to do, especially after the blowout Sweltering Suns, and which is also the reason why I immediately swapped commanders into Slimefoot and Squee, because this is an interactive matchup which does not favor Beamtown Bullies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That was my first time playing against Squee. It's pretty good.
Slimefoot and Squee allowed me to get on board much faster and allowed me to get a much wider board, which allows me to steal Monarch or Initiative better. So I felt that would put me in a better position in games 2 and 3, and fortunately it did.
I wasn't even thinking of Aragorn for Monarch. I was just using him for Lightning. For 2 games, I was short on red mana, so I'm starting to wonder if I should look at my lands again and see if
there's anything I need to reconfigure.
So, end of the day, I will still go for Beantown as the starting commander of choice. I feel that there are too many non-interactive red/red-white aggro decks locally for me to pass on the opportunity of like having a cheap win via a leveler on turns 3 or 4. This is the different case though against in this matchup. There's just too much interaction, and and like a 4/4 haste vigilance on turn 4 is just, or turn 3 or 4 is just feels bad even if it resolves. No, so yeah. While the result with Beamtown in game 1 was discouraging, it just the way the match went just shows me how like John really leverages the sideboarding aspect of the game to try to get ahead in games 20. Thank you for the playtest
Yes.
and the surprise shoot in the
Let's try to
afternoon.
do another one.
Hopefully, you're able to do well in Singapore. So,
thank you.
if you already if you haven't heard yet, there is Duel Commander at the regional championships for Magic coming up in Singapore. By the time you see this video, that would have been 2 weeks ago. But still, you would still know that there will be DC at the regional championships and many more large Duel Commander events to look forward to. Speaking of Duel Commander events, there are Duel Commander events here at Block 101 where we're having the shoot. Their DC events are on Tuesday nights at 7.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was fun.
Thank you.